So in today's video, I just wanted to do a small showcase of the two new weapons that are coming with the new season of Delta Force, the KC17 and the Compound Bow. Now, I'm sad to report that in the test version that all the creators have access to right now, the weapons are not usable in Warfare. They gave us a few of them to test out in operations, but there also doesn't seem to be any way to unlock them for Warfare. So I really just wanted to do a small showcase, show you guys the weapons, the damage stats, you know, all the attachments that they have access to. I did use them a little bit in operations, but just not that much. I feel like I won't get a good sense of how well they perform until I can actually use them in Warfare when the season launches. But again, I doubt that they'll be unlockable right from the get-go. It'll probably come later down the line in a future update. So for the KC17, now this weapon is only available to the support class. So it's an assault rifle with a pretty low max range for damage. So you get damage up to 25 meters. It does 24 damage per shot at 740 RPM. You know, decent stats across the board. So 53 control, 50 handling, 48 stability, and 45 accuracy. So just giving the support class an extra weapon or an extra AR to play with. You know, capacity for the mag is 30, and then the rest is just, you know, basic stuff. If we go into details here, you can see you're doing 30 damage to the head, so it very much performs like an SMG, which is really kind of a head scratcher to me as to why they added another AR that really mimics the damage model of an SMG. So you're doing 30 damage to the head, which is 1.1x headshot damage multiplier, 24 damage to the chest, 21 damage to the limbs, and then for the rest, like the control, not too crazy in terms of like actual recoil here, probably pretty manageable, and then the rest is just like handling, stability, and accuracy is whatever. If we go into the actual attachments of the weapon, so let's just go back here. So there's actually a lot of attachments you can put on here. You have 3 options of barrels that have not seen any translations yet, but this one is a integrally suppressed barrel. I would imagine this one is the short barrel that actually has pretty decent stats, and then this is the longer barrel that gives you damage up to 29 meters. Then if we keep going down here, you have basic foregrips that, you know, most weapons have access to. The gun does have a 75 round drum mag, which is the one from the AKS-74. So this weapon does shoot 545 by 39 millimeter ammo. Also the 45 round extended mag and the basic 30 round polymer mag with the mag assist, grips, basic stuff, pretty much the same ones that are available on a lot of the weapons. Specific stock here for this weapon, so the KC17, whatever that means, pretty decent stats, only reduces the handling, and then you have, you know, basic choices from all the other weapons that are available in the game. And for the rest of the attachments, nothing too crazy. There's no specific or particular muzzle device for the KC17. You get the ones that, you know, pretty much all the other ARs have access to, and then like you get upper rail patches, left and right patches, and then the left and right rail attachments. For the Compound Bow, so this thing looks like it's going to be a blast. It's available to the assault class and the recon class, so unfortunately engineers and support, we won't have access, and I say we because I mostly play support, but we won't have access to the Compound Bow. So it does 112 damage up to 30 meters. And as for the stats, you know, for what it's worth, there they are, but what does it actually mean? I mean, if we're looking at control, you're shooting 1 shot. So does the control really matter? Probably not. I would imagine most of the stats you're going to want to be putting in here, like handling and potentially accuracy and maybe stability if you're trying to shoot at long ranges, but there are quite a few attachments that you can put on here. So you can put the bow limb, so put like a Compound Bow heavy limb to increase the stability or increase the handling, and then this one specifically significantly reduces base hip fire spread, but it also increases the ADS spread. Then you have the bow sight, which you only have one option here, so increases stability at the cost of handling, and it gives you like a very basic moderate optical zoom. So I'll actually install that and show you guys in a little bit here. We're just going to put like random attachments. You have 2 options of a stabilizer here. So you have this one, which is a pro stabilizer, giving you extra handling, extra stability at the cost of accuracy, and then you have the other one, which is a Compound Bow competition balanced stabilizer, so extra accuracy, cost of stability, and extra handling. So let's just install that. You get a grip piece that either drastically improves your accuracy or reduces your accuracy, and you get like more stability and handling. Let's just go with the accuracy one here. Arrow rest, so this one basically just increases your range, so now you're doing 112 meters up to 39 meters. For the string, also a single choice here, so also increases your range by 9 meters. So if we go into the firing range with this thing, now I'm playing as Stinger here, but just know that the bow isn't available to Stinger. So if we just do here, you'll see it one shots. So that was at 50 meters out. But if I were to bring him a little bit closer, let's just bring him at 40. Technically, it should one shot him to the chest. Let's just wait till he comes back up. And there you go, one shot. So I think this thing is going to be pretty fun. Depending on how you want to use it, it's pretty accurate as well, even if you're ADSing. And I think the bow, yeah, I think the bow is definitely going to be probably the highlight weapon of the update, because the other one, as I said, we're going to go and just make a quick build for it. So there we go. I made a quick build for the KC17 here. And as I said, it really seems to function like just an SMG. Shoots pretty fast, does decent damage at close range combat, pretty abysmal headshot damage, and, you know, a damage modifier, does 21 damage to the limbs, but really, who cares about that? And there's no attachments to increase its fire rate or anything, so it's doing 24 damage with 740 RPM. So yeah, just a really, really odd, honestly, odd weapon to add, it feels, for the support. I would have rather had like an AR that actually has decent headshot damage multipliers, as opposed to one that's basically just like a kind of like a beefed up SMG, but not really, because you're not even doing damage at really crazy long ranges like some of the ARs. So yeah, just kind of a head scratcher. We'll see how it plays out in the warfare mode once we can actually unlock it and get our hands on it and start playing around with it. But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick showcase, just I guess teasing you guys with the new weapons that will be available in Delta Force. Who knows when? Hopefully they actually release them when the season launches, and they take the feedback that we gave them saying like, come on guys, just release them when the season launches. Everybody wants to try out the new weapons and the new operator. But yeah, hopefully we do, fingers crossed. Let me know which one you're most excited to try in the comment section down below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.